Hey, Ultraman card game fans. We are here, round four of the Wildcard Cyclone Galaxy Cup for December, and we are actually, surprisingly, for an 11-player Galaxy Cup, playing 4 rounds of Swiss. So it is myself, Gankun, and Ultra Rider here, both 3-0, and playing for first place in this round four of Galaxy Cup. So here we're still playing Tiga Blazar, of course. Here's the deck profile. So we're just going straight into this and starting the match. So we had to mulligan here. So not the best start, but we're going to hope that we're able to keep up. So we are playing against Omega. This is definitely one of those top tier decks, really tough to play against, and you really want everything to go your way to really keep up with like the ferocity that Omega is just going to throw Rekinesses, Valganesses, and things at you. So here we play level 1 Blazar. So we're still able to potentially build to a Blazar triple, but not having that draw is really going to hurt us. It's going to mean we're going to have a harder time getting towards that triple R Tiga for turn 3, and it's going to mean we're going to have fewer options to take lead. So with this, Ultra Rider, or actually I have lead here, so we're going into turn 2 and just seeing what we can do to get us back on track to deal with Omega. So if you're playing against Omega with Tiga Blazar, you have to remember that really the only triple you have that's kind of Valganist proof, if that makes sense, is the triple R. The power type Tiga is susceptible to uh, the BP down from Valganist to a 12k against a 13k, and that's going to give you a tough time. So here we're just trying to get really aggressive. We know that Omega players like to play Trigron in lane 2. So if we are able to play a 13k, that gives us a good chance at holding lead, which will hopefully get us scarred, and that's kind of what our hope is to stay in this game. So Scarred has saved our butts past few matches, so hoping that Scarred will help us again here and help us catch up and get something we can do to win this. So we don't actually have a Blazar, unfortunately, in discard, so we are able to actually we can actually activate the effect, but it is all right. So what we're looking for here is like what can we do to keep up. We know that it's very likely that Omega is going to put some kind of triple. The one we are typically worried about is that triple R. So 18k, our only hope of beating that is kind of an on play from a Blazar effect, and it's gonna like end up hitting us with Rekinesses and Valganesses. So we're gonna do our best to get out of this. So with this, we're going to level up and hope that this is enough to get something off of Scarred. So yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't have any level 1 or 2 Tigas, so we're just hoping that a 12k in lane 3 is sufficient to stay in this game. And we are able to give a minus 2000 to lane 1, but that is actually a Trigron armor, and we saw that in the earlier mill. We had a Valganist go in there, so everything is looking perfect for Ultra Rider's hand right here. It's able to have Trigron armor come out, give a BP grade down to the Tiga, so now we're actually losing all 3 lanes. So our only hope of getting out of this is a Scarred. So fingers crossed. We're hoping that if we can hit a level 3 Blazar, we can stay in this game, but it is not going to be a good ride the rest of the match. So fortunately, our luck has run dry in terms of Scarred matches so far. So now we are 0-1 going into game 2 of this round 4 Galaxy Cup. So unfortunately, yes, Ultra Rider has round 1, so we're going to need to really give everything we've got to come back with this. So our hope is here we're able to build our Tiga triples and use that to put enough of a buffer between us and all of the Omega Meteor Kaijus. So we're going to fast forward through this shuffling and go into our next round. So I think with this, trying to remember if we also had a mulligan. And I actually think, let's see, true, and yeah, we didn't have to mulligan, so finally hoping that we're able to put our best fight forward. So Omega Ultra Rider has a lead going into this round, and we finally have our level 1 draw Tiga. It's been a drought of draws the past 2 rounds of Galaxy Cup, so this is going to get us back on track, and hopefully we get what we need here. So level 1's getting a draw, and this is one where you really have to just think about what you have here. So level 2 Tigas are always great, help get us closer to triples, and we're just gonna hope that we can recycle into the triple Rs we need to stay in this match. So Ultra Rider still has lead, and we're in round 2. So Ultra Rider is leveling up, just round 1. Lane 2, we're always expecting that could be a Trigron, could be a level 1 Omega. So we're going to do our best to try and take lead. And what do we have here? And we do have a Trigron, unfortunately. So between the 9Ks, we weren't able to steal back lead. However, still, we are in a pretty good position, though. We have 2 doubles. That means we're able to hopefully get to a triple. And now it's just a matter of we're going to hope that our recycle gets us this. So Rider takes a level 2 Omega. Gonna have a lot of doubles then, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do about that. So yeah, that's one Wreckiness out of the way. So things could come back for us, but we do know that Rider does have a Trigon armor. So hoping for a Scene Search, and there goes our one Zeton. That was our get out of jail free card, so unfortunately that is not going to save us. So now we have to just hope that we're going to put back a card and hope that we get something that can keep us in this game. So no Scards, but we were able to recycle. So setting up now, this will be a key turn that really determines like what's the rest of the course going to look like for this deck. So typically for an Omega here, we're going to see either a Meteor Kaiju or like an Omega, and if it's an Omega triple, we'll be in trouble, but if it's Meteor Kaijus, then we should be able to hold them out, assuming that we're able to play something reasonable here. So next here, let's see. We have the level ups, so we're able to get 2 triples, and this should give us a good amount of buffer to ideally stay in this game and do what we can. So if this we reveal, oh sorry, I was rethinking those level ups, and decide to keep to switch around the ones we were going to go for. So we're going to put the starter deck Tiga in lane 1. So we are matched against the triple R, but if we're able to discard a card, that could be our ticket out. So we do have BP down in lane 2, so that's going to lock us out of our ideal Tiga swap to take lead. So unfortunately, we aren't able to take lead there. We have lane 2 locked down, unfortunately. So if we're able to survive turn 4, we're not in the worst spot though. We have a discard that can win us lane 1. We have a 12k against Trigron in lane 2, and we do have an 18k against Valganus. So we weren't able to get lead, but we were able to set up a pretty solid board. So Rider does hit the Trigron armor and sets himself up for another Omega double R. So that's going to give us a really rough time. We know that there's now going to be 2 Omega effects on the field. So, and unfortunately, since we weren't able to take lead for Scarred, we're going to have to do what we can and put as much power as we can with our cards. All right, so while we're thinking, yeah, this is definitely why Omega's a very terrifying deck. Like even with this board, I don't think at any point I felt very confident about the outcome of the game. It's you always know that you're potentially one or two Medio Kaijus away from completely flipping all the lanes. So you always have to stay vigilant and hope you're able to make a comeback and continuously build strong cards with a lot of card advantage and draws. So I think with here, we're going for a level up and just trying to put out as much power as we can to stay in this game. And yeah, that's exactly what you don't want to see. There's a Reckiness there. That's going to prevent us from taking back any leads for Scarred. And yeah, that minus 1,000, not going to be enough to guarantee we win. So what we're hoping though is still there is a way out with this setup. If we don't hit anything off the Omega Triple R, we still have our starter deck Tiga there. So we're optimistic. We're just hoping for just luck to be on our side. So let's see what happens with the Omega activate. So yeah, so we do minus 1,000 off the Tiga, and we're just hoping. Yes, and that's exactly what we didn't want to see. So now by doing a BP grade down on our Blazar, that locks us out of our opportunity to try and steal back this win. So now we're two losses, and I'll have to do a BP grade down just to stay in the game. So now we're even lower on cards, and I think that'll do it. Getting this scene will then pretty much lock us out of even winning lane 4 for later turns. And then I think with this, we missed our window, but we're going to still go all in if we're able to. We're still able to win lanes 2 and 3, but unfortunately at this point I have no cards in hand, so we're not able to flip lane 1. And I believe with this, that should be game. So yeah, we have 2 triple R's out here. I'm losing lanes 1 and 5, and with Scene, they should be able to win lane 2, and they have the Reckiness. So yep, congratulations, Ultra Rider was able to take this and get a 2-0 win for first place for the Galaxy Cup. So I think with this is the close of the Galaxy Cup. So we had gone 3-1 in total. We had played against a Jugular, Tiga Blazar Mirror matchup, and a Belial, and finally Omega. The matchup that is definitely the baseline and deck to compare anything against for really how strong a deck can be. And with this, we actually ended up with third place with the Swiss pair downs. So we had gone 3-1, but then there was another player who had gone 3-1. And then pretty much ended up with third place here. But overall, like reflecting on all the matches, like Tiga Blazar was a lot of fun to play. I think in the build a deck video, there might still be a couple more improvements. Definitely, even the deck I had played here, the ratios. I think in hindsight, I think this probably would want to add back in a level 1 to make this level 4 copies, and then you could probably get that back by removing a Zeton, or I think even removing one of these level 2s here. So just a couple reflections on maybe what I might change from what I had played here, but all in all, I think it was a lot of fun to play and fairly competitive. I think there's some really interesting plays you can do with this new BP down Blazer, like we had seen in some of the other matches, and then BP grade ups, like we had seen in that Belial match. So overall, really good. Yeah, the hope with playing against Omega is that one of these triple Rs here are going to be your triple against a Omega, and BP down it or tied at 18k to keep up that game. But overall, hope everyone enjoyed this series. We're gonna try out these videos where we'll record matches from our Galaxy Cup to go alongside the decks we're creating profiles for. So you get to see these things in action besides just the matches that Dury and I are playing back and forth. So a lot more variety this way. Anyways, thanks everyone, and hope everyone has a happy holidays. I think it's already Christmas Eve as of recording this, but probably this might be one of the last few videos for 2025. Thank you again for everyone. It's been a lot of fun creating these videos for the channel, and hope to see you all in 2026. Thank you.